Coach, we're going to ask for an opening statement. We'll let you catch your breath for a second, and then we'll ask questions for the student athletes.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Certainly when these three players and all of our players, they grow up and then enter college baseball, this is a dream of theirs to have the opportunity that they have in front of them tomorrow and then through the rest of the College World Series. So we're extremely excited to be back here in Omaha. As I was saying out there to a couple of the reporters, that you just don't get tired of hearing people say when you bring a team back here, welcome back, right? The fact that it's not welcome, the fact that it's back after it is we have a lot of pride in that, and two of these guys wore this uniform in this stadium and competed in this event last year that are up here. And, that said, it's about this year's team's journey. They have earned the right all year long because of their professionalism, the way they went about their business all year long. And when it matters the most, over the last 2 weeks, they played excellent baseball. So I can tell you as the coach, I have a ton of confidence in this group that they're going to continue to compete and rise up in this World Series, because I've seen it so many times this year that this team does whatever it takes to give themselves the best chance to win. So certainly as a program and as a university, we're honored to be back here in Omaha representing our great institution. And these guys are excited about the opportunity they have starting tomorrow afternoon.
Thank you, Coach. We'll have the first question right here for the student athletes.
Jeff White, VirginiaSports.com. Evan, do you approach a start in the College World Series differently than you would a regular season start or ACC tournament or regional or super regional, or do you try to do everything the same?
I wouldn't say that I approached it any differently. I've kind of followed the same routine and pattern throughout the whole year. The only thing that's different is the team that we're playing.
Mark Garland, College Baseball Central. Guys, you got the first practice out of the way in the big ballpark. Tell me a little bit about the ballpark, how it's playing right now, and then how do you keep a little sense of normalcy when you show up and play at this big stage, starting with Evan?
This ballpark is amazing. I'm super thankful to be back. It's such a cool atmosphere, cool environment. The practice is amazing. Ball was flying today a little bit, a few home runs there on BP, but, I'll let them take it over.
Yeah, obviously a beautiful ballpark, and, soaking in and enjoying it. Very similar dimensions to the dish, so, felt really comfortable out there. And like you said, the ball was flying a little bit. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was just pretty awesome to be back here, back on the field, looking around, seeing how awesome the stadium is, just anticipating it being filled again. It's just, we're just glad to be back.
Go right here, then we'll go with Eric.
Greg Medea from the Daily Progress. Henry, I know you've spoken about how you grew up watching Virginia teams get to the College World Series. What's it like for you to be here for the first time and get to experience it yourself, the run through the postseason here?
Yeah, it's definitely a dream come true. And I was here in 11 and experienced it from the stands, and it was a great event and one of the best experiences of my life. And to be here and experience it on the field and have a chance to compete for a title is a blessing, and I don't take it for granted. I'm just really grateful for it.
Eric Olson with the Associated Press. Griff, you guys have about 6 guys in the lineup last year that are back this year. Just kind of curious if you could discuss the advantage of all that experience having been on this stage before.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it definitely gives us an edge, just kind of, knowing what to expect from a standpoint of atmosphere itself. I remember last year, the first game, the first couple innings, you're a little bit in awe, you're a little bit in shock, just the atmosphere itself and how many people are in the stands. So, just kind of that edge. And we've been, trying to talk to the young guys and the guys who haven't been here, just giving them a heads up on kind of what it's like. Our main message has just been to not try and do too much. We're here for a reason. As long as we, do the small things and do what we're capable of, the moment doesn't get too big. So like you said, having 6 guys be able to describe that in different ways to guys who haven't been here is definitely an advantage.
Go right here in the middle.
Press Will at thesaber.com. Hey, Griff, how much can you take away from that series against UNC? I know it feels like a long time ago, but just kind of here now, how much can you take away from that previous matchup?
Yeah, to be honest with you, not a lot, I don't think. I think this is a totally different, that was a couple months ago, and this is also everyone's playing their best ball right now. So to be honest with you, I don't think we can take much from it. Obviously we're going to, maybe go back and watch some of it or, just kind of see how we played against them, see how they played against us, some things they did maybe. But as far as taking things from that series to now, I think it's like a totally different season now. So at this point, probably not too much.
Noah Darling, College Baseball Central. Henry, obviously a strong freshman seasons for you. Who's been the biggest mentor in the clubhouse for you? And with that, how do you keep your cool on a team full of guys that have been here before?
I'd say Griff has been my biggest mentor for sure. Just coming to him with advice, and he's given me a lot of great advice and definitely helped me through this year. And I think just our preparation, everything we do in practice, and the little details that we pay attention to, gives you a lot of confidence. And I know everybody in the lineup is going to compete as hard as they can, and that makes you feel a lot better. And that the guy behind and in front of you's got your back.
Eric Olson again, AP. Henry, what was the circumstance for you being here in 2011?
I came with my dad and my uncle just as a fan. I grew up a Virginia baseball fan growing up in Charlottesville, so we took the trip out in 2011 just to watch and enjoy it.
That was an easy commitment.
Jake McKeever, College Baseball Central. Henry, what have some of the older players told you about playing in Omaha and how to kind of take it all in?
They just said it's a once in a lifetime experience, and just to enjoy it and really to get it out of the way now and enjoy it, and then when it's game time to play your ball and do what you do and just focus on the game and try and block everything else out.
Peter Burtonhead, Daily Nonpareil in Council Bluffs. Question for any of the players here. Coach O'Connor is from the area, went to St. Albert High School. Is there any sort of tradition that you guys have been able to take part of, maybe a restaurant that you go to or any sort of activity that you've done in preparation with his familiarity with the area?
I guess I'll make it a tradition this year because it'll be my second time, but I went to the restaurant that he worked in when he was younger, so with my family. So I guess I'll make that a tradition this year.